Oh man, really? Y'all want me to do this? Academics versus Rory? For real? Alright. um, I could care less about any of this. I just really can't believe people are this stupid. Um, Dude, who is academics? I mean, really, let's be honest here. Now, if you want to talk about Rory and what Rory has done and all of this, the reason why academics is still around is because Joe Button put him on Everyday Struggle. And because of that, he validated this guy. Now, because he validated him, people have got to deal with it now. Like the guy's here, he's doing what he's doing, and I could care less about that. To me, that's all clown show. So he's got to do what he's got to do now. He was in a position, where they were treating him like, okay, well maybe he could be somebody, and then, you know, he got exposed for being a nobody and got pushed back down into the sewer rats. And now he's, doing what he does, got to spend 6, 7 hours talking about one guy, who was like, dude, really? 6, 7 hours? You talking about one individual for 6, 7 hours? It's kind of crazy, B. But all right. I mean, I don't know about that obsession. Somebody sent me a link. I click on it, and then it's this dude going off. And I'm like, dog, I don't even have the passion to listen to this dude for more than 10 seconds. Like, it's so much foolery. I can't deal with it. I don't like fakeism. I can't deal with it. It's just not for me. If that's your avenue, then please, by all means, go over there and listen to this guy just yelling, fake yell and rant. I don't believe Rory sent anybody to his house I can't believe anything that guy says. Period. All of it is propaganda to me. And to proven otherwise, it is all propaganda. I can't trust him in no aspect. Everything to me that he does is just straight cap. So until I see something tangible coming from his side, I cannot take it seriously. I really can't. I gotta have a video of Rory going to his house, actually putting stuff in his mailbox. Now, this guy has been taking shots at these guys, and I didn't understand why Joe was letting this ride on his podcast. I'm like, dog, this is counterproductive. You're gonna let this be a problem. I remember myself saying it. I'm like, if you're gonna continuously let this person, and they are deliberately not bringing his name up on the podcast, and you keep bringing his name up, it's like, dude, we're not bringing his name up. This dude is being very disrespectful to the people of your podcast, which is basically your show. And he's dogging it, but he ain't dogging you. And you're cool with it. You're riding with it, and you're still like up in him. That's gonna make them feel a certain way. And whether it's ego or not, and people like want to see numbers and all of this stuff is gonna come to the forefront. And the way academics is talking, you would assume that him and Joe were talking behind Rory and Maul's back. And the fact that this academics guy continuously goes after Rory and Maul for whatever the reason is, Maul never really went in on this guy at all, from what I know. But it's just what he does. But to go off for 6 and 7 hours, it's a stunt. He's got to do this now. Ack has got to do this because this is the way he can make his money. He's got to ride the wave and go back to trolling people because his well was drying up. Bills are due. Rent's coming up. And come that rent check, you got to get out there and grind now. So he's praying Joe put something together, put on a platform or Charlemagne, and they can come in there and bring him up. Somebody sent me a clip of him talking about Star or how he's big up in Star. How you gonna big up Star? Huh? When you had Star on your show, you did nothing. You had Star on your show and you did absolutely nothing. You sat there mad from the first episode when Star was out there having fun, thinking this is why he was here. Why he was put on the show. He's thinking this is why I was brought here, right? But no, it wasn't why he was brought there. You guys brought him there to fail. You thought he was going to come there and just get all the people to flood over there because it was Star. You wanted his name. But you wanted him to sit there and you guys misuse a valuable talent. Instead of being a sponge and absorbing the knowledge that he had, you guys could have made a great show. But instead, ego. You wanted to show, this is my show. I run things here. I'm in charge now, not Joe. And where did that get you? So my thing is, they walked away from their show. Their deal or situation. They walked away from it. So that it appears you were let go. Your contract wasn't renewed. Everything you had over there flopped. You wet the bed. So when you start thinking about situations and how they're playing out and how they're going and all of these different directions and all of that stuff, you got to think, what did academics actually do? Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm like with Meek Mill on that. Why is record companies paying you money to promote who? For what? Who listens to an artist that DJ Academics recommends? like, like who? He believes he made Takashi hot. He really believes that. You didn't make Takashi hot. Takashi already had Gummo. He was already established. But you see, this is what I mean. Who's he? What artist that he promotes that is the face of all of it? Huh? Little Yachty. Who? Who? Bluetooth? Who? I don't listen to a single artist that he probably have promoted. Most of you young people probably have, but I'm just saying, are these the guys that's gonna stand the test of time? No, they're gonna fade out in 3, 4 years. They're gone. Because if you guys don't know, that is the window. 3, 4 years, 4 to 5 years, the artists fade out. Right? So that's why they sign you to long-term contracts. They sign you to large deals like 7 albums, 10 albums. You got a 5 album contract, 14 years, 10-year contract. They sign you to long-term deals because they really understand that your window is about 4 or 5 years. And then after the 4 or 5 years, they've either hopefully made their money back or you're on the point where they can say, see, you're not hot right now. We got to try to do something, and they have more control and making you more suggestive to things that they need to have done. But if you try to leave, they still got you for more contracts. I mean, for more years. You still owe them albums and years. So if you want to go to another situation, you basically got to take care of them before they go with your new deal. So it's not almost worth it for you to even try to leave. They could block, put a cease and desist on everything that you try to do. You see, these are the things that you should be hearing and learning about. That's why I don't get involved in the circus. I don't want to sell out and be a guy that's getting 1 million views for selling out. They sabotaged my page. Cool. Congratulations. You did that, but the real gonna find me anyway. But I'm not gonna sell out. I refuse to. I'm not going to play ball. I'm not going to be that guy. I can't be the commercial dude that's sitting there in my chair for 5 hours doing a live with a 2 liter in my hand or drinking some Hennessy just to try to show I'm cool and start yelling and ranting and all this stuff like a tough guy in the basement of my own home. I don't do that foolery. That's why he's there. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand like what's going on, the place that you're in, your mind state, and where you exactly that you want to go. Now, Rory and what he's doing has nothing to do with this academics dude. I mean, they look at him as probably a clown, and they should. That's the way he presented himself. He made himself an anomaly coming through the door, a clown. So the fact that he came in as the clown shoes, trying to act like he knows all about hip hop, he knew nothing, and he came through the door groveling as a fanboy of people in this industry. Was hot and bothered, people wouldn't give him his respect. He's the same guy that got disrespected on Adam 22. Am I wrong? Didn't Adam 22 treat him like he was an insignificant child? But he was happy because he had made it on Adam 22. Who is Adam 22? Some skateboarder who's trying to hoard off the hip hop business? You see what I'm saying? When you follow clowns, this is the nature and the behavior and the attitude in which they move. Now, if you gravitate towards that, like I said, there you go. Now, I try to prevent from talking about academics on this platform, on this channel, because I don't want to actually have any interaction with him whatsoever. Dom is live. He's back cool with academics. They've been back cool for a little minute now, but I was still able to talk to Dom. Now I'm reluctant to talk to Dom. And this is why I'm reluctant to talk to Dom live. It's because of his friendship with Tekashi 69. I spoke to him on the phone because I could not believe this dude was playing a video game with Tekashi. I'm like, dude, do you even hear yourself? His thing is worried about was his beef with Tekashi. Like, oh, we worked that out. I'm like, dude, this guy's a snitch. He's a rat. You're associating yourself with a rat. Not saying that you're doing anything, Dom, but if this guy getting any damn thing, he's a guy that would do anything to keep himself relevant and will pull you down with him. Why the hell would you be dealing with him? It was baffling. It was baffling to me. I could not understand it. I'm sitting there scratching my head saying, is this real? Why would this guy do that? Why would you put yourself in that situation? To me, that's just foolery. It makes no sense. And the only outcome is disaster. That's it. I don't see no way, shape, or form moving forward, doing anything of the sort with a person that moving in that direction. I'm like, Dom, I can't deal with you if you dealing with him. I really can't. You know, it was cool knowing you, but I can't be associated with anybody hanging out with a rat. This dude is a rat by federal government. I don't need him knowing nothing about any business I'm doing. Nothing. I don't want 6ix9ine, no one around him talking to him about anything I'm doing because he's a rat. I don't care if I'm squeaky clean all the way. I don't want to hang out with a rat. Rat to do anything to pull you down. You could be like, hey, I'm innocent. I ain't did nothing. Well, rat didn't he did something dirty, but he gonna pull you down with him. He's a rat. But you knew this guy was a rat going in. But all for hits and views. Let's stay associated and attached to a rat. That's what I'm saying. He's in no frame to talk about anybody. Dude, you are associated with a rat. A rat. How are you talking hip hop and talking street business and talking about morals and all this stuff and this and that, and you rolling with a rat for views? Your credibility is out the window. You're co-signing a rat. You swimming in between the legs of a rat. No, we can never be cool. No, we will never be friends. No, we will never be even cordial. Just don't even mention me, and I'll try not to mention you as much as possible. I want nothing to do with him. Academics. Dom, I'm disappointed in. Very disappointed. And I let him know as such. I'm disappointed. Because I'm like, you don't need him. You don't need him. That's what I'm like, dog. You don't need to be associated with this rat for anything. Why are you associating yourself to this rat? He let me down. I mean, like really, it let me down. But certain people like approval of certain people, and they want to be out there. They gotta not a lot of people got what it takes to stand on their own and do their own. It takes a certain person to be able to do that. I was one of those certain people. So I'm just always was born that way. I could stand one. I don't have to do what everybody else is doing. If I wanted to, I could have easily done it. Could have been making millions, living that false fake life, but I would not be comfortable doing nothing like that. That's why I breathe easy. That's why I move easy. Because I know, look, I'm telling the truth. I ain't got to sit here and weasel around, hide in my house, can't go nowhere. Because somebody going to bash your face in. Where have you seen academics? Nowhere. Nowhere. What event has he been to? None. Zero. He's always where? In the crib. Me, I'm in my car, I'm moving. You seen me all over. Cities, states, moving around. I'm not Billy Badass, I'm just comfortable with who I am as a person. But not everybody's built like you. People don't have morals. Academics he's an immigrant. He's not from here. He don't know any street laws, nothing. So anyway, I'm out of here. Don't forget to hit the like button. I don't care about Academics and Rory's situation. This dude talked about Rory for like 6 hours on a live stream on Twitch. And really, Rory for 6 hours, dog? That's total trolling, total cap, total please help me. I need money because I didn't burn through all my extensions. Then nobody's really using me to promote artists right now. So it's a waste of money to do it. So now that's drying up. My rent's due. I got this big house, all these bills. Help me, help me, help me. Cash at me, cash at me, cash at me. Keep hitting the buttons. That's why he was up for 5 hours. Because he had to stay for 5 hours. Oh man, so that's what that whole thing was about. It's troll. I'm out. Deuces.